Hello, my name is Zelda Paul-Stewart, and I am here from the Stewart Foundation to speak with you about communication in the public sector. What is communication? Communication is the exchange or imparting of information. When communication is effective, it can be an essential skill for managerial success. Whether spoken or written, the message must always convey an organization's purpose and value. It is the role of a manager to make sure there is a clear and constant flow of communication within an organization. With strong and effective communication, it will help to eliminate misunderstandings and encourages a healthy and peaceful work environment. There are several forms of communication, but I will only discuss the two that I think are of high importance. The first is verbal communication. Verbal communication will be valuable in your personal and professional lives. It is the most frequently used way to get a message across in the workplace and includes workshops, meetings, presentations, and video and telephone conferences. This form of communication is direct, and when speaking clearly, concisely, and confidently, it gives managers an opportunity to command the respect of others and build rapport. If there is a breakdown in your verbal communication skills, you will possibly show signs of confusion, anger, or disappointment while speaking, which could create a stressful environment for you as a manager and your employees. Therefore, when using verbal communication as a manager, the words you say are important, but what proves to be equally significant is how you express them. Now let's talk about the other communication. The most important form of communication for managers is written communication. Written communication encompasses several areas such as email, memos, letters, media releases, newsletters, formal reports, and grant proposals. This form of communication requires a careful choice of words that sends out messages that are convincing and accurate. Therefore, managers, brainstorming, and organizations are key components to preparing a message that becomes effective. It is also important to remember that correct spelling, punctuations, and sentence construction are vital for transmitting information across organization levels. Polishing, reviewing, and revising your writing so that it can be understood is very critical, as in verbal communication must also be clear, concise, and coherent as possible. Proofreading is just as important, and if broken down into the series of steps, this process can be accomplished efficiently and effectively. However, once all components are aligned, written communication can be deemed reliable, used to reach multiple persons at one time, and to create a paper trail for future references. Moreover, it is imperative for you as a manager to learn to write effectively when it comes to written communication to enhance your organization's image and reputation. In conclusion, these two forms of communications are essential to becoming an effective manager. Whether the communication is verbal or written, good communication is what separates a bad leader from a good one. In order to lead others, you must demonstrate effective communication skills. Effective communication between managers and employees is a prerequisite for a well-functioning workplace. If a manager lacks the skills to communicate effectively, credibility with the employees becomes a struggle. So, managers, let's become great leaders by possessing the skills of effective verbal and written communications.